Kuressaare Episcopal Castle, also known as Kuressaare Castle, is one of the most interesting and best preserved fortresses in Estonia. While built during the 14th-19th century, the castle became one of the most remarkable buildings in Northern Europe. There is a history museum in the castle that tells stories of the distant past and of the recent history of Saaremaa and its locals through permanent and traveling exhibitions. The island of Saaremaa was conquered by the Crusaders in 1227, but in the following years numerous pagan uprisings broke out there. Only after the uprising in 1260, the Teutonic Order could begin the rebuilding of the fortifications on the island, probably still in the construction of wood and earth. The main building of the castle was surrounded by an irrigated moat, along which fortifications that were from the inside. Originally, they were wood and earth construction, but were replaced at the turn of the 14th and 15th centuries by a stone wall with at least one corner tower on the southwest side, separating the Zwinger area, the open kill zone area between the defensive walls, inns, with the castle core. The next medieval extensions took place in the middle of the 2nd-15th century, when another defensive circuit, 687 meters long and 7 meters high, was added in front of the moat, reinforced with bastions or oval towers adapted to the use of firearms. There was an outer bailey within it, and the whole was surrounded by another moat. At the turn of the 15th and 16th centuries, the outer defensive wall was rebuilt on the northwest and southeast sides, where massive towers were added, with a diameter of 14.5 meters and a wall thickness of 3 meters, and with a diameter of 13 meters and 3.5 meters thickness, respectively, both flanked nearby gates. 2 more posterns were also located in the northeastern part of the outer perimeter. The Bishop's Castle is the pride and beauty of Kuressaare. It is the only castle in the Baltic states that has been preserved in its medieval form to the present day. The castle is a square building, measuring 42 meters by 42.5 meters, with 40-meter high watchtowers and mighty bastions. It is believed that from the middle of the 14th century, the castle was the residence of the Saaremaa bishop after the Haapsalu. The main construction of the castle, as we see it today, 1345 to 1365. Arensberg was built in the southern part of Saaremaa, on a slight knoll, in close proximity to the coast and one of its numerous bays. The oldest castle layout consisted of defensive walls surrounding a square courtyard with sides about 42.5 meters long, reinforced with a single, four-sided, four-story tower in the northwest corner. Probably the inner buildings of the castle were not made of stone at that time, except for the one-story extension added to the south wall of the tower. In the second stage of works, the walls, preserved only in the lower part, were raised with the use of large limestone blocks, with the characteristic features, rounded corners, and smooth facades of the castle, pierced on three sides only by relatively small, rectangular, and not molded windows. The Long Herman Tower can be accessed by a bridge over an insulated shaft 10 meters deep. From the bridge, you can see the toilets or danska. In the past, the shaft was also used as a waste disposal well. According to legend has it that the Bishop of Saaremaa visited his estates on Saaremaa in spring and autumn. His duties included judicial proceedings. After the judgment was pronounced in the wall of the courtroom, the door of the mine was opened, and hungry lions were kept there. The lions would carry out the sentence immediately, tearing the condemned man to pieces. To this day, the shaft surrounding the Tower of Long Herman is still called the Lion's Pit. Arensberg is the best preserved medieval castle of the entire east coast of the Baltic Sea. Despite the damages and modern reconstructions of the northwestern tower and vaults of the cloisters, the basic shape and most of the castle rooms, along with the Gothic vaults and numerous architectural details, have survived in perfect condition. In the castle there is the Saaremaa Museum, and the spacious area in front of the monument is the place of various outdoor events.